Hello student, welcome back to our computer class. Today we are going to see chapter number 10, Access Creating a Database part 3. So the remaining part of this chapter we are going to see in this class. So let's start. So in this we are going to see using design view. In previous class we have already learned how to create a table by using datasheet view, and now in this class we are going to use a design view. So with the help of this design view you can create a table for a greater control on its structure. Okay, you also can describe the structure of the table before creating it. For example, you enter your own field name and description and choose your own data type to associate with each field. So our design view window is divided into two panels. Upper panel for creating field names, specify data type and entering field description, and the second is lower panel for specifying field properties. So there are some for each field you need to specify the followings. Okay, so there are some fields. So see here, first one is field name. There must be a unique name for each field in the table. For example, all of you know that we have seen the table also we have given the field name like the student ID, name, class. Okay, so here also each field is have a unique name. Okay, for example, field names of student ID, name, class, transportation and fees. Then the next will be the data type. What should be the data type? So each field has a data type that define what you can store in it. Okay, data is restricted to valid entire entries for the type you chosen. For example, if you have chosen for that your data type should be text, so that it should be written in a text. If it is a number, then it should be number. You cannot write any letter, it will shows error. For example, enter letter in the field set to a number, it shows error. Description, so can enter detailed description of all the field within the table. If you want to give the description about that field, okay, you can write in within that table. Getting? So like this, in three ways this design view is divided. First is field name, second data type, and third is description. Getting this? Yes? Okay. Now see in the pictures how to create the table design view. For that you have to click on create tab. Okay, after clicking on the create tab you have to, there will be three options will become table, table design, SharePoint list. So you have to click on table design. Okay, so it will create a table with design view. After clicking on that, can you see here how the table will occur? Yes, it is given a field name, data type and description. And now see down this, it is divided into design view is divided into two panel. Upper panel you can see field name, data type and description, and the lower panel you can see the general lookup. Okay, so like this our design view get divided and our design view get table is created. Okay, so this is the table we have created using the data sheet view. Okay, now we are going to see how to create the table by using the design view. So click on create menu. Okay, in that you can see here table design, then SharePoint list. So when you click on table design, okay, like this it will appear. So this table design, so this when you create a table in a design view, you can see here one part is there that it is called the upper panel, and this field property. Okay, this is the field property. Here it will be the lower panel. Now you can't see anything here because our table is empty. Now I am going to write here a SID. Okay, SI and D. Okay, that is our student ID. Now you can see here it is take automatically. Okay, now see here, if you want to give, you can give any short text. All of you know student ID should be in the number, so we take here a number. Okay, and you can here give the description that we are giving a we are entering the student ID. Okay, enter the student ID, student ID. Okay, like this description you can write. Okay, see, when we write here, okay, in the field is created. Okay, so see here the field property, in the field property down in the lower panel you can see there will be some field will occur, okay, related to that panel. Okay, now the next we are giving a name. Okay, now we are going to give the name. Name, all of you know name is in the text. Okay, name is always be in the text. So see here short text is come. Okay, so here you can give the description, enter student name, sorry, student name. Okay, so like this we can create a field in this design view and our table is get created. Getting? Okay, now the next we are going to see the following or the available data types in Access 2016. First is short text. What is a short text? So the general purpose of field containing any data, it has a limit of 255 characters and cannot be used for numerical calculation. Type for numerical entries that will not have calculation performed, such as telephone numbers and zip code. You can write like a telephone numbers and zip code in this. It will not contain any calculations. Okay, then see the next is long text. Okay, the next data type is long text. For this you have to type has a limit of 63,999 characters you can write in that. Okay, used for detailed descriptive fields. Number, the next field is number is type type store number data can use in calculation. It can also hold symbols such as decimal point and commas. So in this you can write only numbers, you cannot write any text. Then the next is date time. Type only stored number respective valid dates and time. It only stored the numbers that is respective given dates or time. Then the currency, all of you know the currency. So stored currency data that you can use in calculation. Then auto number, stored a sequential number for each record. When you give the auto number, okay, it will take the automatic the number, like after 1 it will take the 2, after 1 if you try to give the 3 it will not take, it will give 2 only. So stored a sequential number of each record. Okay, then a yes or no. So value 1 represent yes and value 0 represent no. Field can be formatted to display value as true or false. So there is also a data type field where there in data type there is a field yes or no. You have to say whether you want that field or no. OLE objects, stored object created in another application such as Word or Excel that can link or fixed in a Access table. So with this OLE object you can create another applications also and connect it to it through links. Then hyperlink, you can link to website, email addresses, files on your computer, file on the LAN or virtually any other location. Like HTML we have seen, so like this you can also create a hyperlink here. The next is attachment, work only in Access 2007 and Access 2016 database. Attach data files from word processing programs, spreadsheet, graphic editing programs and so on. Calculated, to create calculated field directly in a table. If you want to create a directly calculated field you can create in a okay. Then the next is lookup wizard. So create either lookup list from the data we specify or lookup list from the value in another table we want to see. Okay, it's called lookup wizard. So all these are the data types. So here you can see in the data types, okay, there you can see the number, short text, long text, okay, then number is there, large number, data time, currency we already seen, auto numbers, yes or no, OLE object. In number 2 you can see that data type of respective columns selected from drop down view, okay, hyperlink, attachment, calculated and lookup wizards. So like this, which text you data type you want, okay, whether it is a text you want or number you want, you can select. Getting this? Yes? Okay. Now look here, when we write the name, here short text will come. See here, you can see the drop down arrows, okay. So see here, it is given a short text. We already seen short text, long text. When you write the long text, number, only number you want, okay, large number if you want, okay, day and time extension format, currency, auto number means it will automatically take the numbers, which one is afterward, okay, one after the another, it will take automatically. Yes or no, it asks for the request that you want to allow it or not, okay. OLE object, hyperlink, if you want to attach any, you have to send any, right here the any link, okay. Attachment, you can also attach your files, calculate you can do, and lookup wizards. So these are all the data type we already seen, okay. So these all are the data type, whatever the field you choose, and you can choose here the what you want to give them, whether a text. See in the student field we have already given the number, okay, from here. So like this, now we are writing the names, so that's why we are giving a short text, okay. Getting data type? Yes? Okay. Now the next is setting a primary key. So a primary key is a key that differentiates the record in a file. So with the help of this primary key, we can differentiate the record in the file. Data stored in the key field is a unique to specify a record. So data stored in this primary key, okay, field is unique to a specify, okay. It should be a unique and it should be specified. In each new table, have to set one field as a primary key. So whenever you create a new table, you have to set one field as a primary key, okay, that it is a unique record to specify. For example, in your school also, okay. So what is your unique? How in so many say in 7th standard there are so many students, so how we can verify a unique thing about you is your SID number. So SID number is a unique key, so we will provide a primary key to the SID number, okay. So it will not given from first to or from nursery to 10th standard, this number will not going to change. It is your identity in the school, okay, like that. So Access use this key to relate record of this table to those another table. So when there are two table are made with different name, one for teachers, student detail for teachers, and the next student detail for the office. So what is the unique thing of this is the student's SID number. From one table also where teacher get the information, here also SID number they will related, okay, and on the for office use also it is a student SID number. That's why it says that Access use this key to relate record of this table to those another table, okay. So when these two table get related, they related with the help of this your unique key, that is your SID number in the school, when they try to relate the teachers table or office table. Getting? Yes. So see here, you can see here in the field you can see the course ID is given, data type number is given, this is a course ID, and course ID is given the primary key, you can see there, okay. Primary key is given, a key icon for primary key is showing that, okay, means that the course ID is having the unique ID, it will not going to change, okay. And whenever the table is created related to this course, okay, so the course ID will be the unique for them. Getting all of you this? Yes. How to create what is the primary key and for what purpose it is given? Yes. Okay. Now the next is setting a primary key. So we are going to give the primary key to the student ID. This student ID we are going to give the primary key. Okay. So for that what we have to do? Okay. Select that one. Okay. And then go to table design. In table design tab, can you see here the primary key? So we can set here a primary key. Okay. Primary key we can set. So student we can give the primary key here. So here you can see student, you can see here something is there. Yes, see some keys appear here, black one type. Okay, so we have given the student ID as a primary key. So whenever we give the number, it will not repeated. It will not give the repeat number, or we can copy number of that. Okay, so the student ID will always be unique. Getting? So like this way we can create the, yes, we can create the primary key. Got it all of you? Yes. Okay. The next we are going to see the understanding field properties. So you have already seen that design view is divided into two, upper plane and panel, upper panel and lower panel. So we are going to see the lower panels. So define its size and format as well as rules for entries in it. Properties panel, properties appear in the lower panels. So general tab, so general tab it contains most of the property you will work with. So there are the so many properties in general tab. They are also asking for yes, no, okay, you required it or not. Okay, so character should be how many, all these things they will ask in the general tab. Lookup tab primarily used for setting up looking list. Drop down list for which you can select the option yes or no or any other. Property information, when insert point is in the property box, inform about that property appears here. And then the yes no properties represent yes no questions. They will ask for yes or no questions which have already been filled for you with default value, which is already stored your default value. You can change that yes or no properties. So these are some filled. Then you can see here, okay, in the general it will shows the field size. Okay, like you have to write there 255 format. Okay, then required also it is shown you, it is yes is written. Okay, then index no is given, so it is already been there. If you want to change, you can change this. So all of you understand this, understanding field property. What is a field property? Yes, so see it is given here, field properties. Yes. Now we are going to see the field property. What is the field property? See, when we have not created, we have not written any field name. Okay, you can see here there is no field properties there. Means when you write a name or give a name, add a name on the add any field. Okay, at that time only your field property will get created. For SID, that is SID, we use the number. Okay, number we have used. For that, see here what is field is given, general and lookup. In general you can see field size. What is the field size? Long integer. Okay, decimal place auto, means it will take automatically. If a decimal, you can use decimal in the numbers. Okay, default value if you are not giving, it will always take a 0. Then here is a required. If you want that, you have to say yes or no. Indexes, yes. Duplication, okay. If you want to give the SID number, okay, so SID number should not be same for 2 students, so you can choose here. Okay, that you want to. Here again the drop down list will come. See here, index no, yes for duplicate, okay, or say yes, no duplicate. So you have to select what you want. Okay, so index is given, then text alignment is our general. So like this it will look. Now this is for the only for data type number. Now we are going to see the name, what it will come. See, for we change to names, short list. First we change for number. Okay, so it will show all this. When it will be in number, it will show this all: long integer, auto, no duplication, general. Now we are going to short text. Now see, when we click on a short text, the different field will come, property fields will come. See, field size, now it is the 255 character they are asking. Then required, yes or no, it is required or not. Okay, then index, no. Zero length, yes. Then which mode? Align is only general. Then it is the IME mode, no control. Index, no. All these are the the different properties will. Caption is there. Default, what should be the default value? Validation rule, what will be the validations rule? Okay, so like this all it is given. Default value, what should be the default value? You should have to write here all that things. Okay, getting? So like this it will different for different data type. Field properties are different for different data type. Got it? What is field property? Yes. Okay. Now the next is changing the field size. So each field has size that limit the amount of data you can store in it. There are different way of expressing the field size depending on the type of the field. So see here, field type it is given, field size is given, what is the meaning also given. So field type means, for example, for short text we are using a 255 size, and what in that you can write, you can specify any number of characters from 0 to 255 characters. Okay, then number, long integer, we use the field size is long integer. You can use byte, integer, long integer, single, double, replication, ID, and decimal numbers also you can use in numbers. Then auto number, again it is the long number. Okay, but only two choice. Okay, here auto number there is only two choice, that you can use only long integer or replication ID. Okay, getting? Yes. So this field only you can use for auto numbers. Getting this? How you can change the field size? Yes. Okay. In this class we have learned about how to create a table using design view. We also learned that the design view table is created is divided into two parts, upper panel and lower panel. Okay, then we also learn about what is a primary key, for what purpose it is set. Okay, then we also learn about the understanding the field property. We have seen the other different data type, what is a field, data types and descriptions. Okay, we also understand the field properties. Then we also see the changing the field size. So all these things we have learned in this chapter. Now we are going to meet you in a next class with the remaining part of this, remaining and the last part of this chapter. Till then you have to revise whatever I have taught you. Till then, take care and thank you.